welcome to season 2, episode 2, and today I'm talking legends. Flowers for Jade. How are you guys?
Good.
How are you?
So, start off, where'd the name come from?
To be honest, there's no real meaning behind the name. Yeah, I started a band quite a few years ago. Yeah, and we were just throwing around names, and I said that sounds good. Yeah, and then end of story.
Cool.
And we get asked a lot actually. Who is Jade? There is no Jade. I didn't even know a Jade. Yeah.
Same sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's good. It's good. It's the whole band because it's been just a member of the band, the singer or something. So I've got to think up more fucking questions. It's good because I get to ask the same question 4 times. So
Yeah.
I don't have to. Yeah. Okay. So whoever wants to start first, what was on the stereo when you were growing up? What did your parents subject you to?
Anyone want to go first?
I'll go. So my parents, they lots of Van Halen and Motley Crue, Bon Jovi, Aerosmith, Guns N' Roses, Metallica. So not a whole lot of pop punk music, but yeah, that's pretty much what I grew up to.
Anyone else?
Well, I'm Indian, so my parents pretty much subjected me to Indian music my whole life. So yeah, that's that.
Quite a bit of a change, Barry.
Yeah, big change. Yeah,
Mine was more like classic rocky stuff, going to like Thin Lizzy, things like that. And then it was more my sister who used to put on all the pop punk and stuff like that. And then I think one of my cousins got me into the heavier stuff as well. So
nice.
yeah. Bit of diversity.
Yeah, I think for me, my mum was a music teacher, so I grew up listening to everything. But mainly for me personally, it was Michael Jackson, the older punk stuff. So loved the Ramones growing up. And then got into the more poppy stuff. Started out with like Mest and Good Charlotte and Blink. But then I love my West Coast rap. So Ice Cube, all that kind of stuff. Love it. So growing up, that was bumping on my stereo, as the young kids say these days.
Yeah.
So I will never say that again.
We got it. We had it this time.
You press on your song list. What are we listening to?
21 Pilots at the moment for me. Yeah.
At the moment, all-time low for me.
Blink 182.
Well, in the car here, I had some Black Dahlia Murder on, so a little bit heavier than gotta be the different one. But look, it can go from anything. It can be Chopin into Elton John into Lorna Shore into Blink. So jumps around all over the place.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. So what was the music you were listening to that made you want to be a musician and made you want to play music, be in a band, entertain?
For me, I started out as a rapper, so a lot of hip hop stuff. But then in terms of the punk stuff, I guess watching like Good Charlotte and Blink and stuff like that live, that was like, holy crap, that's amazing, and look how much fun they're having. And so that really inspired me to get more into the singing side of it, and getting more punky stuff.
I think Bon Jovi sort of planted the idea in my head. I was about 4, but it wasn't until I was about 9 years old I discovered Green Day, and then I think that just really consolidated it.
Yeah. Oh, for me it was Travis Barker mainly.
Mhm.
Just watching him shred on the drums, I was like, yeah, kind of want to be like him. So yeah.
Mine's a bit of a weird one. It was from metal covers of video game music on YouTube,
No.
which is
That's cool.
really out there. But that was when I was like, I want to play music.
Yeah.
Don't know why that clicked the switch, but it did.
How long you been around for?
Well, we started probably 3 years ago, and then COVID hit, so we had to take a break. Yeah, and then we started. 2022 was our first show in April. April 2022. Yeah, and then we've just been going since then, really. Yeah.
Cool. Venues. Have you got a favourite venue you like playing at?
Highway. May it rest in peace. That was our favorite. We played.
It was at home.
That was our. Yeah, we were the in-house band for like 2 months or so.
Yeah.
Maybe a month and a half. So we played like every week there. When we first started out, which was sick. Yeah, but nowadays, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We travel a lot.
Yeah,
Played a few cool shows in like Dubbo and stuff.
yeah.
That's always fun. Up Newcastle way.
Yeah. I think advice to any band: if you can get out to Dubbo and play a show, the crowds are amazing. Like packed out every single time. Whereas like we play a show around here in Sydney, and there's not like the crowd is amazing in Dubbo, and they all get into it, jump around, dance, have fun. Like the live music scene in Dubbo is just next level. It's how Sydney was before COVID hit.
Wow.
Yeah.
You would not think. Like that's the kind of thing like Sex Pistols playing in Texas kind of thing. Like I wouldn't think that punk would really have a following in Dubbo.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when we grew up, we like if you're a fuckwit or fucking a goose or something, you'd be called a Dubbo. Yeah, you fucking Dubbo.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I'm quite surprised that actually there is even a music following of that sorts. Not like I know there's metal. There's like a couple of great bands that come out of Dubbo that are metal.
Yeah.
Over a couple of decades, 3 decades or something. But no, that's surprising.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's happening next with you guys? What have you got anything planned, recording or touring?
Currently recording our first LP. So hopefully have that released hopefully in time for the new year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So probably got about 3 tracks finished on that. So 4 more to go.
Yeah.
Should be good.
Yeah. We're actually in the middle of recording at the moment. So yeah. So I'll show you. This is our setup, our in-home studio.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry to make anyone watching a bit sick, motion sickness, but
Do you all live together or it's just one of your houses or something?
Yeah, we've actually confiscated a place in Campbelltown called the Shack, and we've kind of taken over.
Excellent.
To
All
put it
right,
nicely. Sorry.
Favorite genre?
Ooh, tough. Yeah.
it's a kind of a double question. I've already asked it, but in a different way. But it's good to hear.
Yeah.
Pop punk for me.
Yeah, pop punk as well.
Yeah. For me, probably pop punk or hip hop. Yeah, kind of on level, I reckon.
I'm just going to be a little bit different. Probably some kind of Scandinavian melodic death metal.
Bit different.
Yeah. But a close
Which is-
second, probably pop punk.
Get out there some Scandinavian metal. Good shit.
Yeah.
Do you bring a bit of hip hop into the music that you make?
Yeah. So one of the songs on the LP is actually going to be like a rap rock, new metal, Limp Bizkit, Papa Roach kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Excellent.
which is going to be cool.
Excellent.
Yeah.
How long you been recording for?
Probably a month.
Yeah. I mean, I like
we-
as a band a month. Yeah, but I've got experience like recording hip hop stuff, but this is the first time I've ever recorded a band, so it's a bit of a learning experience. But yeah, we're having fun, which is the main thing.
Yeah. You guys the original lineup?
Two
We're-
out of 4, yes. Yeah. So me and Josh started it and kicked it off. Yeah, and then we're so lucky we found Sahas. He said that he's inspired by Travis Barker, but I think the rest of the guys agree that in a couple of years he'll be on level with Travis Barker. He's a freaking gun, and if you guys ever come to our shows, you'll see it. And then Challen, like he's been around 3 weeks,
Something like that. Pretty fresh.
Yeah,
Still
so
pretty green.
yeah.
Yeah. He's very versatile, isn't he, Travis Barker?
Yeah,
Very.
Yeah.
Very.
I think that guy could play any genre he wants, like,
yeah,
and do it perfectly.
yeah.
And I've seen many interviews with him, and I think he's a fucking very nice guy too. Like really, like I saw one interview that was on the tour bus. I think it was with maybe MGK, maybe Blink. I don't know. But, it was just an interview with him anyway. And the guy interviewing said, what do you do in your spare time? Like, do you dress up as a monkey and swing from the rafters and all this sort of shit? And straight away, the roadie and Travis just went, get the fuck off the bus. Just go. Don't even want to finish the interview.
Yeah.
Which has nearly happened a couple of times with me, but I pleaded, please, I didn't mean to say that. Well, I did, but have you supported anybody I know, people out there that don't know you that might know?
Yeah. So I reckon the biggest notable band, and I think I know you've actually interviewed them. Stop Asking, or Shorty's Angels, as they were called when we supported them. Cam Crest, we supported Cam Crest. He's I guess you'd say a rapper.
Yeah.
But kind of a mix of metal as well. He's from like the Wollongong area. Who else?
Hope Held Hostage.
Yeah. Hope Held Hostage from Dubbo.
I come the band from there. So it says to Mabel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Any of you guys in any other projects at all? Or you just...
I am. I'm in another band called Sightless. So we're kind of like a grunge punk band. But yeah, other than that's it.
Yeah. So how would you explain? I love it how he explains this. How would you explain Sightless, the genre, in one word? In one sentence.
In one sentence. The love child between Silverchair and Blink-182.
Yeah.
they were Silverchair. I I remember living in Surrey Hills, late 80s, early 90s, blah, blah, blah. And you'd walk down the street and there'd be spray painted on the walls. There'd be the redbacks are coming, the redbacks are coming, the redbacks are coming. There's all these, and no one knew what the fuck they were on about. And then that's what they used to be called, the redbacks. Yeah, before they changed their name to Silverchair, which did you know where that name comes from? Silverchair?
No.
Fucking idiots. Stop it. And it's like just one of the cats walking by. I'll be back in a sec. Come on. No one. Stop it. Yeah, no, and because I saw this in an interview, and it makes not any fucking sense to me at all. But Silverchair comes from Daniel Thirst's favourite two songs, and that's You Am I's Berlin Chair. So that's where the chair comes from. And Silver was actually Boys Next Door's song Shiver, Shiver, which like how did Silver, yeah, I didn't. But that's where actual Silverchair came from. I reckon the Redback 100% better. Like
100%.
Yeah, sound better.
Silverchair that they made no sense at all when they named that fucking thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Worse than you. Have you got a place where you just do not want to play?
Josh, no. I don't want to say it in case we get the opportunity to go back there, but we'll probably say no anyway.
Let's burn the bridge.
Fuck it, I'm all about burning bridges. Mosh pit. Mosh
Really?
pit bar. Yeah, only because the sound guy was a dick.
Absolute twat.
Pretty much tried to start a fight with us. Yeah. So
Yeah.
if he's not around, we'd at least consider it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we found out that he's going to be the sound tech on the night, no.
No chance.
Yeah. But that's
Yeah,
not so much. That's not
It's
so
not
much.
even a good place
That's
to
more
be,
that-
Ben. Like it's just like one fucking line kind of
Yeah,
thing. Like
yeah.
you know what I mean? You can't. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. Makes it
Yeah,
hard
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Yeah. But
Look,
yeah, I
Punch
mean,
it, I think that it wouldn't be. I've got the shits for them at the moment because they promised me they'd put on these bands that I got up from Victoria, and then they changed their mind halfway through the 4 months I had fucking doing it. They said, "Oh, sorry, we actually double booked, and you're the one that we're saying no to." Oh yeah, thank you.
wow.
Awesome.
Talk about that.
Yeah.
Most memorable gig.
Sorry, most memorable.
Memorable.
Ooh. All right.
Can't be that fucking memorable.
Diamond Dogs back in July 2022.
Yeah.
That was pretty sick.
Yeah.
Packed out
Gig-
Diamond Dogs down Dapper.
Fantastic.
Yeah. That was a good venue before they unfortunately moved.
It's back open.
It is. We're playing there next month.
Yeah.
It's
That's when
just
our
not
single.
anymore.
No. Yeah, but that's when our single launch is. October 18th. At Diamond Dogs in Dapto. So
Excellent.
come down and have a beer with us in person.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
I will be there.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah. So looking forward to checking out the new venue.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm.
Played a lot of gigs there before
Yeah.
they moved.
Yeah.
Who do you like playing with a lot? Who do you like being on the bill with a lot that you have fun with?
Hope Hold Hostage,
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely.
I reckon Cam Crest as well. Um,
Nice. Shorty's Angels or Stop Asking is their
Yeah.
name?
Yeah.
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 They're just
Seen a
they're
bit.
just,
Awesome people.
they're just entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fantastic. They're fantastic.
Yeah.
They are the best band I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually used their song Levitate at my daughter's funeral.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a song that had to be played. There was
Yeah.
it just fitted right into. It was when we were doing the photos and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that and Eddie and Charlie's. I don't know if you've ever heard Eddie and Charlie's Wounded Birds. You seen the movie True Romance?
Nah, can't say I have.
It's a Quentin Tarantino movie, True Romance, and the sex scene between Patricia Arquette and Christian Slater. It's a fucking fantastic song anyway. But yeah. So how many songs you got on the new album coming up? You
7.
all your favourites, or everyone's going to know what you're playing?
Yeah, I mean, if you've come to our shows, you've heard the songs before. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, so we've got 7. My favorite. Did you ask what's our favorite?
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
For that.
I think it crackled a bit, so I didn't. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no. Definitely.
That was like when I interviewed the Leftards. We ran out of questions, and so they just started asking me questions. It was like, well, what's your favorite color? What's your star?
Dinosaur.
I've been told that I just introduced these guys as flowers for Jade. They're actually a rose for Jade. Fuck up number 2 in 73 interviews.
Sorry, man.
So hey, we're on the stats.
Yeah.
For 40 years, I've been calling this band The Rocks. These guys, The Rocks, for 40 fucking years. And I interviewed them and I said, I'm talking with The Rocks. And they said, no, you're not. You're talking to Rocks. And like, for 2 years, let's go see The Rocks. 40 fucking years. And that's not even their name. So people knew who I was talking about, so it was all right. Sorry, Rocks. And sorry, not flowers for Jade.
It's all good, man.
Good, man.
It's all good.
We'll probably fix that at the beginning anyway. Well, it doesn't matter. We'll just keep it in. It's good to be raw.
It's funny.
Yeah.
So you all got significant other halves?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
We're both married, not to each other. As much as he would like that.
One time.
Yeah. But then these guys,
and we do not.
yeah, I'm happily single.
Why? It's a smart move. Being single is a very fucking smart move. I've been married for 4 years.
So I went out yesterday. Just on that fact, I went out yesterday and I saw a guy wearing a shirt that said, "Sorry, ladies, I'm in the North Watch." And I don't know if you're into that pop culture stuff, but the North Watch is like what are they called? Game of Thrones, and it's the North Watchmen, and they're not allowed to like hook up with girls. And if you saw the dude wearing it, I leant over to my wife and I said, that dude with the shirt, I can guarantee that it's not the fact that he's in the North Watch that he's not getting any women.
Can you fuck a bloke?
Sorry?
Can you fuck a bloke?
I don't think they really say.
Yeah, they didn't really allude to
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
but yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Something
At least you do
to
that.
do at night.
Fucking hate male dogs, man. Just for a second there before we got back onto it, I had a dog on my lap. My male dogs, this is the first male dog we've ever had. And this thing, it sits on my lap, and the whole time I feel its balls pulsating. Fucking pulsating. I don't know if it's excited because it's on my lap or something, or fucking, I don't know what, but yeah, so you can fuck a dog wearing that shirt? I don't know. Can you?
Yeah,
They don't say that.
yeah.
If it's not
Maybe.
maybe, then surely it's fine.
Lucky we're R-rated, hey?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Kids aren't watching this one.
No.
Or maybe
What's that like
who
about you?
gives a shit?
Going back to the Sex Pistols thing playing in Texas, I don't know if you know what I mean. Sex Pistols playing in Texas, and then a bunch of cowboys beat the shit out of Sid Vicious. Yeah. Well, have you ever been on a bill that you really shouldn't have been on? That like the crowd are just not a Rose for Jade kind of crowd, or even the type of music you play. Have you been on a gig like that?
I don't think so.
Yeah, no.
No, we did play in a country bar once, but that was more we were there for a private function and they hired us to come and play. But we could tell that it was pretty much the birthday boy, his partner, who was the one that contacted us, and like two of her friends. They were the only ones getting into it. But besides that, no, it was a fun night.
So your wives, do they come to your gigs? Every gig?
Well, I'm yet to actually play one with these guys, so don't know yet.
Yeah.
Apparently none for none.
Yeah.
So good
Tell
to
them to do better.
Yeah.
Because I've got a friend who's been married for probably the same length of time I've been married. And she knows when he plays what time the venue shuts. 15 minutes after the venue shuts, she rings him. Are you on your fucking way home? And he goes, we headline, we're still packing up.
Yeah.
Yes, but are you on your fucking way home? Do you get that much if they don't turn up? Yeah, where are you? Groupies? Are you fucking groupies or something? What's going on? Or is there a lot of trust in the relationships? That's a pretty fucking good question because it's personal.
Yeah. Now for me, my wife comes to some.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's not into punk at all. Like, so she'll come and tolerate it and support us. Yeah, but
It or you?
she tolerates. Yeah, she tolerates me. Yeah. So she comes to some. Depends on where it is. Like, we've got 2 daughters. And so it depends if we can find someone to mind them as well. Yeah. But no, I don't know if she enjoys it or not. I think it's more she comes to support.
Is she musically inclined or?
Oh, definitely so. Yeah. So if she ever sees this, she'll hate me for saying this, but she's actually a singer. Yeah. She just doesn't like people knowing. Yeah, but she doesn't do anything with it, so she doesn't like write stuff or even perform anymore. But that's actually how I met her. Yeah, through a performing arts group. Yeah, so she is heavily into music, and she's always got music on. Yeah, but she's into like the soul kind of stuff, like a bit of R&B, Beyonce. You know, she's a Swiftie. So, you know, we'll forgive her for that. But yeah.
Yeah, I've got to walk around the house with headphones on But if I haven't got my headphones on and my kids are here or my wife's or they're playing music, it's just fucking horrible, man. And then I'm like, hey, let me put a song on, and I'll get halfway through it and be Circle Jerks or something or whoever, and it's just like, yeah, halfway through it, yeah, thanks, Dad. Yep, we'll just put another song on.
Yeah.
I have no fucking look, none of my kids. Oh, I've got one daughter actually, 15-year-old, and she's a big Dropkick Murphys fan, which for a 15, fucking great. But she's more into R&B and a rap shit, but she likes a lot of my punk music that I've been listening to for 40 years of my life. How old are your children, if you don't mind me asking?
13 and 10. Yeah,
Do you
young.
like, I don't know much of your songs, but do you let them listen to your music?
Yeah, when it's released, 100%. Yeah, and that's I think that's one thing that when we started writing, we wanted to release music that is who we are. So you get the punk side of it, but then we wanted to make it family friendly as well. So there's no swearing and stuff in it. In our shows, we let loose. And I think that the main thing for that was I don't like my girls listening to stuff with heaps of swearing in it, like one or two swear words, yeah. But yeah, I know that for my kids, I want them to have the freedom to listen to our music. So that's half the reason why we don't swear in the tracks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like Radio Rejects, but they do swear in their music, but they're very family friendly, I think.
Yeah.
Like Skater Dad, and he sings about movies and all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. Like, I don't think I could have a sentence without fucking swearing. I've got a filthy mouth. I've had a filthy mouth most of my life. I think I learned how to swear when I was about 4. Actually, my kids swear more than me, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Like, even and it's like it's, oh, how are you, darling? Do you want me to get you something for dinner or something? Oh, fuck yeah, cunt. And I was like, you're not even angry with me. You're just fucking not angry with me, and you're calling me a cunt, and which is my favourite swear. Have you got a favourite swear word? Oh, cunt is my favourite swear word.
Probably cunt.
It's definitely
Say the word cunt. Americans don't like the word cunt.
It's because they put the hard T on it. It sounds really aggressive the way that they say it.
Yeah.
Whereas you could just say, "Oh yeah, g'day, come here, go."
Yeah.
It's just kind of mixed into it.
Yeah.
It's a bit more roundy.
Yeah.
I was watching
That's
Metallica.
okay. They can get offended by us using the word cunt. We get offended by them shooting up schools. So, even things.
No, I was watching Metallica playing So What, and just how he said cunt. He only said it once, like Annie Nowhere League say it at the end of every fucking verse, but Metallica, he was saying fuck instead of cunt, and then he said cunt once, and it was just like, it just doesn't sound right. You like, no wonder we don't like it, fucking hell.
Because you say that wrong. That's funny.
It's that in the word.
What is your favourite swear word?
For me, I reckon my favourite's dick.
Dick, that's fair.
I don't know. I think it just has
It's got a jovial sense to it.
I love saying good dick. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's right.
Mine would be twat to compliment dick. Twat is a good word. Underused too.
Yeah.
For you.
I don't really have one. I don't don't know.
Mum's watching the cards. You can't say.
I don't have one, guys.
I don't swear.
Let me use those words in later life.
I've never even heard them before.
Channel.
Mine's got to be cunt.
My favorite word.
It's just so versatile.
He's in this country. Yeah.
So how can you get like fully into a song and just not accidentally swear? Or do you accidentally swear sometimes?
While we're performing, yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. I think here while we're recording, my mind is just on the job.
There is a lot of swear words said. They're just not in the final.
Yeah.
It's just not, we haven't hit record.
Just because it's like, oh, shit. Oh,
Yeah. It's the brilliance of modern day editing.
You just punch back in. Job done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there much inner arguments with you guys at all? At all? In like that?
Not really. Not really, no. I mean, we have disagreements like everyone. But I think we're, at least for us, we're mature enough to be like, you know what? I disagree with what you're saying. You've heard my opinion. I've heard your opinion.
Let's compromise.
Let's work out the middle ground.
I think it's less arguments, more just conversations about what's the best outcome for X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that comes down to, as I've said, maturity. And I think the only person that's, you know, the person that's younger, the youngest in the group, Sahas doesn't even talk. So so the rest of us the rest of us that actually have these heated conversations are old enough to, well, it's more just me and Josh. Yeah, these guys don't talk, so it really is just us two. And we've been mates for 20 years. Oh no, probably
not 20.
That would have been a bit weird.
maybe 15, maybe
about 15.
15 years. So yeah, we know that, you know, we'll just get over it.
Yes.
You're not one of those bands, because there are bands out there that see each other when they record and when they play.
That's true.
Yeah.
They don't see each other on weekends. They don't fucking have a Sunday roast together and, you know, a couple of drinks or you know, go out party or nothing. There's just bands out there that actually do not get along at all.
Yeah.
It's all, and that to me, it's a job.
Yeah.
And I don't think playing music should be like that. I think fucking if you're gonna be in a band, you gotta really like your fucking bandmates. You know, you gotta think. Yeah.
And
you
I
can
said,
call them each other cunts, but you know, it's just
That's just a greeting, though, isn't it?
That's Australia. Don't condemn it.
yeah. But on that topic, like I've said it from the start, like you can be the best drummer in the world, best guitarist in the world, but if you're a dick, then we don't want you. Yeah, which is why we've gone through a couple of change arounds, changed guitarists mainly. Because I know personally, I don't want to come here, spend all day recording, and by the end of it being like, gosh, I hate that guy. Like, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
And
just
just
makes
bring
it-
it up again. Metallica, they don't get along.
Yeah.
They do not get along. I've seen interviews. They will not get along.
Yeah.
They, you know, they're like their fucking best mates on stage, and you go, "Oh, these guys have just got such a fucking connection," but fucking nothing. They just record, play. That's it.
Yeah. Which is unfortunate because you miss that. Yeah, like I wish personally, I wish I had more time to hang out with these guys. Yeah, because I actually really like them, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, so we're playing up in Cessnock in a few weeks, and we're obviously staying up there. Yeah, and I actually look forward to that because it's not just we go play a show. All right, thanks guys, thanks for having fun with us. Like we actually get to spend time with each other, like 2.5 hour drive. Yeah, and then spend the night up there and chill out in the morning. Like I enjoy that.
It's
What's your name? The drummer.
Sahas.
What song's going through your head at the moment? Because you actually tapping on.
It's just kind of like unless I'm fully in the conversation, I've just got like
bit of a fidget.
yeah, a bit of a fidget. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Like I can't drum, but when I'm doing the dishes, I play the sink.
No,
But I'm half pissed when I do the dishes anyway. That's the only time I fucking clean is when I'm pissed.
Yeah.
That's because if the missus comes home and or on pissed, as long as the house is clean, she'll only hit me 1 or 2 times. Over and the house is dirty, that's fine. But if I'm pissed and the house is dirty, it's like you fucking cunt, you know. Like, so how long you known each other? You okay? 15 years.
Yeah.
15 years.
Yeah. And then we were looking for a drummer. And so I met him on Facebook or something. Yeah, and it was 6 months ago.
Yeah.
It's probably 6 months ago. And then same thing. We were looking for a guitarist 3 weeks ago and found Challen.
Although I've been acquaintances with Challen for probably about 4 years.
Yeah.
I think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 or 5,
Yeah.
something like that.
I'm reconnected through him joining the band. Yeah. Yeah. It's fun.
Getting empty.
Need another.
Yeah, worst letters in the alphabet, M and T.
Why is that? Oh, I entered it. Got there in the end. Don't worry. I'll catch up.
I think that was funny enough.
So hobbies. You got any hobbies like that? You other than music? You go fishing.
Yeah.
Motorbike
I was waiting for I'm always the first one to talk, so I was waiting for these guys, but they're not talking. So,
Go on.
Other than drumming, I don't know. I go to the gym. That's pretty much it. Bit of a gym rat at times, but yeah. That's what I'm. What are you guys? Yeah.
Well, I like to build things. Like I've made a couple of guitars over the years. I'm in the very, very slow process of procrastinating building a dining table for my house. Things like that. And then I guess just games and hanging out. So
yeah, I'm a bit of a reptile enthusiast. So I own a snake, and my family, growing up, lots of snakes, lots of lizards and stuff over the years. So yeah, I'm a bit of a reptile enthusiast. You know, always keen to sort of get out and try to find snakes and shit in the wild and stuff. Yeah, bit of that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Thank you. Yeah, I love going out country. Yeah, I love fishing, love 4-wheel driving, camping. What? Yeah, I love it. I love just disconnecting. Yeah, places with no reception and just switching off. It's great.
Excellent.
Yeah. What about yourself?
I'm bored. No fucking. I got no hobbies.
Nah.
I'm just useless at most fucking things, really, when you think about it.
Yeah.
I do model planes when I was a kid.
Oh, that's cool.
I'd end up smashing it before I even got a quarter of the way through. It was just like, no, I can't do it. I like playing pool, I guess. I'm a bit of a scammer when it comes to playing pool at the pub. Yeah, but that's when I can only play pool when I'm drunk, which is most of the time. So I'm good at it. So, oh fuck, sorry guys, my body is just really sore.
So having that dog on your lap.
Yeah, fucking with its pulsating balls. I don't know what like my wife or my kids, it's on their lap, and I said, "Can you feel its nuts just going boom, 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 boom?" No, fucking, what is it with me? What? Anyway, only two of you drink, yeah?
Sorry.
Only two of you drink alcohol?
No, three. Three of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He-
I'm just not drinking at the moment.
He's the only said one.
Yeah. 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 But I don't get drunk. I make the choice not to. Like I'll have a few. Yeah, but then I don't get drunk.
Oh, I black out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I black out.
Yeah.
You know, I have to take, if I'm going to drink, I'm going to drink to get drunk because fucking alcohol tastes yuck.
Really? They actually really like it.
Yeah, I
Oh.
drink some taste and then I keep going.
It's fine.
I'll say this. I fucking love the taste of Lambrusca, red wine. I really love it, but I can't drink it because oh my God. You think I'm annoying now? Give me a cask of Lambrusca and you'll be fucking going, yep, that's about time now. The interview's over. I'm just a fucking idiot on that shit, but I love it.
Yeah. I love whiskey. I'm a whiskey drinker.
Whiskey drinker as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I love sitting down with a whiskey on the rocks or neat, depending on what it is. Yeah.
Definitely a neat guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Find that it's a little bit too easy to drink if it's on the rocks.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Takes away that punch in the face from it, you know.
No, that's true. Yeah.
So do you have much of a following, Rose for Jade, following your fans? You got people out there that you see a lot at your shows?
No. No. I think we did at the start.
We definitely did.
But then we went through a few changeovers, like with members, and we just lost that momentum. Yeah, which I'm hoping that the release of the single on 18th of October, I'm hoping that the release of the single will get our name back out there. Yeah, and then the LP later on in the year, we'll put our name back on the map. Yeah, but at the moment, yeah, we're struggling. So if you've got any friends that you want to throw our way, it'd be good to have friends. We don't have any, so.
My favourite word's cunt, and I like alcohol. No, I got no friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I first started the show, I was thinking, fucking, what would I call it? And I thought, well, I'm going to be drinking, obviously. How about sharing a drink with Matt?
Yeah.
And I thought, that fucking, my wife's going, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. No one's going to watch a show called Sharing a Drink with Matt. And I just think it's a fucking great name. I really love the name. What's the name of your album coming out? Have you got a name yet?
The album? No. I think when we finish the tracks and listen to them as a whole altogether, we'll pick something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something
You can
that fits.
spell it wrongly and call it cunt, but
Good.
spell it differently.
Yes.
To the point.
Not cool.
Like some German name or something, I don't know. Fucking some ideas, that's all.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
I'm a big fan of albums. The name of the albums having nothing to do with the actual tracks.
It's just called Sand.
Sand,
Yeah.
yeah, or like sand in my toenail or something like that. Just something random. I don't know. Yeah, just something that's random.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
remember the band. I think it's Modest Mouse, I think is the name of the band. They've got an album called Songs for Deaf People.
Oh yeah.
I reckon that's brilliant. Like,
That's not a good name. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll steal that. Yeah.
That's cool. Do you know how copyright works in stealing album names? Not like that.
do you like Tool? Do you like any Tool music? Tool, Maynard?
I'm a pretty big fan of them.
Yeah, so
Saw them when
They
they were
did
out
sing in, I think it was '93, where they brought out an album, and it was a double album, but you needed 2 record players to play it. You had to play both albums at the same time.
wow, that's cool.
Like, who's got 2 record players? But and it's fucking, it sold a lot of fucking. It sold a lot. It sold a lot, but it was just an idea that Maynard Keenan, he's just a fucking Fruit Loop. Let's put out 2 albums that should be played at the same time. And if you play one, you don't get the full fucking song. If you play 2, you get the whole song. It was like that Tubular Bells, you know, when it started with one instrument, then another instrument, then another instrument, and by the end of the record, there was like 15 instruments. It was kind of an idea, but let's do this.
Yeah, so that's cool. Yeah, that's cool with the 2 record idea.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it was an idea that he thought of, which was pretty cool.
Reminds me conceptually a little bit of, I want to say it's 9 Inch Nails, but I could have that completely wrong. Someone released it's like a 2-hour long album of just silence. And it was like 13 or 14 tracks of different lengths and everything, but there was no sound.
Like the Sex Pistols, when they brought out that second album, what was it? Do you know you've been swindled or something? But it was all the songs off their first album, but just different names.
That's brilliant.
They sold me. I bought the cunt. Fucking, it was all the first album. It was just like, oh, I've never heard that, and put it on. It was like, you're fucking kidding me. Oh, well, have you ever got the feeling you've been swindled or something? It was something like that. But it was all the same fucking songs.
I mean, the album name fits, so that's good.
Well, it's giving you a bit of an idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a bit like System of a Down's album, Steal This Album.
Yeah.
I wonder how many of those actually got sold.
Yeah.
Not much into metal, but I think they are very, very talented guys. The whole fucking, like, a very, very talented guys. System of a Down, I think. I don't know. Saw them live, and it wasn't even that packed. Like, there's really not that bigger fucking fan base in Australia, maybe. But yeah, I for a music genre that I'm not really into, I think they're fucking great. I think they're great.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
So touring in October, you got some gigs
Yeah.
in October. Are you doing anything before then, other than recording?
No, that's pretty much it.
Just
Yeah,
get it finished.
yeah, yeah. I think that's our main goal. Yeah, it's just get the tracks finished and get them out there.
If you were
Yeah.
given the opportunity to do the score of a movie, any movie, what would be the genre of the movie that you would like to put the score for?
That's a good question.
It's a great.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Parody superhero.
Yeah.
It's niche, but it would work.
Yeah.
I think just fitting like what like we are, like being a pop punk band. I think something like a teen movie, like
Yeah.
like American Pie or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we could fit it well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you could in that kind of a movie, you could do like many different kind of genres of music as well.
Yeah, no, for sure.
For the different situations that they put themselves in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
You know, like one time at band camp, and you just do a whole fucking brass section.
It's true.
Yeah.
So has to play the flute.
Who writes the songs?
A mix of us, really. Yeah. So, I guess I love writing lyrics. Yeah, and so I think out of the 7 tracks, I've written 6 of them. Yeah, 6, maybe 6.5. Yeah, lyrically. But I can't actually play another instrument. So out of 4 of the songs, give or take, I pretty much got the melody in my head and the lyrics, and I came to Josh and I said, here's a song, I don't know what to do with it. And then himself and someone that was in the band before, they wrote the chords and stuff like that. Yeah, and then a couple of other songs we wrote like collectively as a band. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Is there a set context of what the songs are about, or is every song different?
I guess there sort of is. I mean, personally, when I write my lyrics, a lot of it's based around what I'm feeling at the moment. And so for some of them, like for one of our upcoming singles, it's called We Search. And it's about just searching for a purpose. When I wrote it, I was in that process of searching. Yeah. And then there's another one that's going to be coming up in the LP called It's Something I Can Take. And that's about the struggle with mental health and needing to take medication to stop the voices, like your self-talk and stuff like that. So yeah, for me personally, a lot of it is written around how I'm feeling at the time, or something that I'm personally struggling with. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
It's good. Like mental health. It's a lot in hip hop at the moment. A lot of guys are singing about. But it's pumped into punk at the moment too. It's like Crashing the Quarters and shit like that. A lot of bands are singing about mental health, which is it's great. It's a fucking a great subject to talk about, and unfortunately we haven't got the time to talk about mental health, because that's one big subject that I've got a lot of time to talk about, and maybe we can do a part 2 later on.
Yeah.
And talk about that, which would be great. But thank you so much, guys, for being on the show. I really appreciate it, and can't wait to see you at Diamond Dogs.
Yeah, yeah, looking forward to it. Thanks for having us.
I promise I won't say cunt if you buy me a beer each.
All right, yeah,
Done.
sorted.
Done.
Sorted.